Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Skyrim. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today we are continuing our adventure here. You're looking for Septimus Signus, which is way back in this region here. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna get back there. The clouds are kind of messing things up here. But it looks like we can follow the landmass once we get over on this side, back that direction. Hopefully it's not like a boat or anything. I looked in here. It says, it doesn't really tell me where to go. Let's uncheck these. Well, we'll leave this one. Find the Elder Scroll Dragon, because that's what we're basically doing. I don't think we have... Oh, let me uncheck that as well. Want to make sure I keep that clean. I did have some people complaining that I'm not utilizing my markers correctly. I have too many quests open at the same time. So to set the confusion, it's great. I'm only gotten two things that we're looking for. Also, before we get going in this episode, I want to thank everybody for their continued support, all the likes that you've been doing on the videos. It's been very exciting to see this channel grow, and I thank you for that. Let's keep it up. More people can smash that like button. It really helps out the channel a lot. Kind of shows the YouTube algorithm that we that this might be a video that other people might want to watch. So if you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. So let's try to hit at least, let's have a goal of like 50 per video. We've been hitting around like 30, which is awesome. So thank you so much. Also, if you feel comfortable, share the channel with other communities that might like the content that I'm providing. So, you know, on like Facebook or Reddit or even on other Discords that might enjoy the Skyrim series, or even Horizon Zero Dawn, or maybe some Minecraft. That'd be greatly appreciated. Really appreciate the help. All right, guys, let's get into this episode. We're heading, like I said, off that direction. I'm going to use these little ice chunks here as a stepping stone across. Maybe this is the reason why they're here, is for us to make our way over here. Real quick. Okay, I do have him for summoning. I don't have him set. So Arvik is 8. I don't have anything for 6, do I? Oh, I do. It's Lantern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have pretty much everything maxed out in the hotkeys. Might have to do some groupings to give us some more hotkeys, which is fine. I'll have to play with that maybe off camera a little bit. Oh, there's a cave this direction. All right. I never thought... Oh, what is that? Let's go check this out first. I didn't think there was anything out this direction, to be honest with you. Oh, there's some skellies. Let's see if we can get a sneak attack in on them. Oh, there was just one.
Who's there?
Oh, I did definitely not get a sneak attack off him.
Done and done.
And he's rolling down the hill. Let's see, can I catch his foot? Yep. Obliterate it. Skytemple Ruins.
Where'd you come from? Done and... Where'd you come from?
we got going on over here? Deadly fear poison. Blast dagger.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Steel ingot. That's odd. Alright, let's go explore this. I don't think these are very deep, so I could be wrong, actually. Oh, whoa, hey. Hynril? What is your story? The mage? The waters of oblivion. All right, we'll take this with us. I don't know if this has any context. It doesn't look like it, just from reading through there. Oh, we do have a journal. Oh, we have a warlock's mark. The arm of the moon, and in the arm of the sun. What? Let's leave the journal before we pick that up. Oh, okay. So we got a quest. We gotta pick up the artifacts, okay. First of the Sun's Dawn, 4E201. Masters Elaine said the Staff of Chaos was crafted by Loreth and passed through the generations until it was stolen by Jagar. Theron? Before being shattered into pieces by the ethereal champion. While the pieces may be lost forever, they say centuries later, descendants of Loreth sought to recreate their magic. The results were arms of chaos, magical staves that harnessed the power of the sun and the moon. Yet one day the mage dismantled the staves and left them lifeless, convinced that they are possessed by some unknown madness. It was my master's obsession to restore these artifacts in their and in her honor. It has become mine. If only I could speak to her, I would know what to do next. 17th of Rain's Hand, 4E201. Leave it to my late master to provide guidance on how to proceed. Going through her effects, I found a sketch of a necklace she often wore. It's identical in all ways but one. There's an orb set in the center of the amulet, teeming with fire. If it's true that Loreth's magic allowed one to travel to distant worlds, then it's possible this orb is a sigil stone. My hunch is right. The staves are missing the same. Whoa, okay. So that necklace I'm going to be able to put on and, like, travel places? Or to a place? 22nd of Rain's Hand. Okay, so a few days later, my spirit renewed. I scoured the archives in Winterhold and found my path forward. I must find a way to summon 3 Daedra guardians of the Sigil Stone. There's an altar on the east shore of Skytemple Ruins bearing a Daedric mark. Maybe what I need. 28th of Rain Hand. I've hit a snag. The ring used to activate the summoning circle was buried with my late master, which I foolishly had shipped to her ancestral home. I think she even gifted me the ring, and I mistook it for a sentiment. I feel thicker than neck jelly. Still complaining won't undo my mistake. The name of my ship was the Sea Stallion. I wonder if I can catch it before it departs. Second of last seed. The courier has yet to return. I begin to fear the worst. That the ship had already left the dock long before my letter arrived. I'm not sure what to do at this point. I haven't had much sleep, and my mind is starting to hear cracking noises where nothing exists. I wish my master were here still, so I can't seek her wisdom, or I could seek her wisdom. They say there is a shrine of Akray in the past to the south. A morning, I will visit and pray for an answer. Okay, just settle down. Let's grab that. And then the artifacts. So is this just a door? It's just a wooden door. All right, let's take a look at these items. Oh, so they're not weapons. Okay, so they're missing a part. Let's see about the necklace. Was the necklace not a thing either? I forgot to look at the name before I picked it up. So it's gotta probably be in here as well. There's a it's not it. Oh, right here. Warlock's Mark. At the very bottom. Okay, let's see if we can, maybe this was where he was staying and just ended up dying out here. Oh. Let me out. I forgot that I had what's his name as my scout. Durnver. Something like that. Let's do Unrelenting Force. Or no. Actually, let's go back. Let's do Solitaire. Yeah. Now he's probably outside. Will he teach me another? I'm gonna pick up this book. I don't know if I have it or not. Is he? Maybe he doesn't react when I'm inside. All right, let's see what else is in here. There's a book. Before the Ages of Man. Okay, so we must have read that. That was a skill book. Is there anything else? Oh, what is this? Pride of Ear Sting. I'm gonna bear for 60 seconds whenever the caster or wherever the caster is pointed. Resist 50% of frost damage for 60 seconds. Health regenerates 50% faster for Oh. Well, hello there. Very cool. So is there anything, like, secretive in here? Like, is this a door, maybe? No. It's just, this is the place. Alright. Well, he kind of departed. Oh, man, that Dawnbringer, I tell you, is... destroys things. Now... Okay, search information on the Sea Stallion. Okay, we're not going to be doing that right now. But we'll come back to that. Okay, cool. we've got a mission. I might want to switch back over to Sunder just for the explosion issues that it blows everything away. So it's more. I guess I blew up some of Jeb's pamphlets or his pages off into distances that the reason why I couldn't find them. So I think I'm going to go back to Thunder here for a little bit. Oh, there's something over there as well. Is this the... It said south in that journal. There's a shrine. I don't think so. This is like a... This is something else. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, what? Whoa, what is this? What? Stand on it? What is this? Whoa. What? Where'd this come from? All right, there's a sign there, and that's the conjuration sign. Oh, by the way, I was pronouncing this is Wraithman, or it's Wrathman. Someone pointed that out yesterday. Do I need to cast something here? What if I... What if I tried conjuring something on here? Okay, I didn't expect those guys to get all excited. Whoa! Yeah, get back in the pile.
Who's there?
Yeah, I don't know who's there. Okay, apparently that did not work. So I don't know what this is for. Very interesting. All right. Let's move on. There's got to be maybe a quest or something that points me in that direction. You know, actually, I want to do something. Come here. Come here. I don't want you...
If you think it'll help.
I don't want you using a dagger. I really want you just being behind everything. Oh, she has a... Or I have a question for her. Does it bother you that you're working against your father?
I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when.
Wow. Will it be hard for you if we have to kill him?
If. I've been assuming that's where all this is going. I've been trying to make my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Sorry. Yeah, that's gotta be tough. I mean, even though he seems to be an evil individual that wants to basically kill her for her things, or for blood, complete this prophecy, but yet she has to come to the realization that she has to kill him to really kind of stop things. Unless there's another way. I don't know. Because I don't think he's gonna stop doing what he's doing. Oh, there's a boat out here. He almost seems obsessed with power. Oh, cool. Could I have come here by boat? No. Oh, his outpost. Now, let me do all the talking. Oh, someone's down there. Whoa, what in the world is this? It's like a massive cube. And we've seen these before.
Dig, Dwemer, in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
Oh boy.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
Hey, what brings you to this remote place?
The ice entombs the heart. The bane of Kagranak and Degother. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening.
So is this thing have the Elder Scroll then? You have an Elder Scroll here?
I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession.
Okay. Are you all right?
Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls.
So where is the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
He's crazy. Don't make me hurt you, just tell me where it is. No, I'm not gonna do that. Can you help me with the Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
Of course. What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Blackreach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Blackreach? Cast upon where Dwemer city slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where is this Blackreach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mzark. Oftand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Blackreach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
Okay, how do I get in?
Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
What? You know that you can know? He knows that you can know. Okay. What do I do with the sphere?
The deepest doors of Dwemer listen for singing. It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you not hear it? Too low for hearings?
Okay, what do I do with the cube?
To glimpse the world inside an Elder Scroll can damage the eyes.
Yep, we know that.
Or the mind, as it has to Septimus. The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm. Place the lexicon into their contraption, and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more.
Oh, interesting. We already know what an Elder Scroll is. What do you want with the Elder Scroll?
Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart. The heart of a god. The heart of you and me. But it was hidden away. Not by the dwarves, you see. They were already gone. Someone else, unseen, unknown, found the heart, and with a flair for the ironical, used dwarven trickery to lock it away. The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
Interesting. Let's ask him about an Elder Scroll. I know we already know, but I just want to see what kind of dialogue he has.
You look to your left, you see one way. You look to your right, you see another. But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one. Sometimes they even look up. What do they see then? What if they dive in? Then the madness begins.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
Interesting. Okay, so we need to get the information from this ruin. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I'm sorry.
Where'd you come from?
Dude, don't stop. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal.
Ran off, I suppose.
Okay, are you gonna stop or are you gonna attack
Must be
again?
gone.
Alright, hold on. Let me leave. I mean to steal.
Where'd you come
Alright, out. Oh, goodness. Okay, hopefully that didn't screw things up. Let's go back. I just want to go back in and check real quick. We're okay.
Who's there?
Oh, no. Are you serious?
I knew I heard something. Where'd you come from?
Alright.
Where'd you come from?
Are you... Okay.
Where'd you come from?
I'll be right back. Okay. I fixed it.
I'm okay with the
It says
job.
steal,
Spent more
and I
than my
just
share of
stole.
time in
Like,
cubes all
I don't know. I don't know why my brain just did not see that, and it just said, hey, just take it. It's mine. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay. You're dead. Okay, let's see here. We are looking at let's pull up this. So, transcribe the lexicon. Have we been to this place at all yet? I'm looking for anything. It was Blackreach. I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of Dwemer rune, right? Oh, right here. Yeah, we've already been in here. Elfton? Why did he say Blackreach? Oh, this is the place. Yeah, I already have the gates open. Holy crap, we've... Okay, yeah. Yes. I don't remember what episode this was in, but... This right here. We finally can actually use it. Whoa. Back up. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Look at those jellyfish-looking things.
Who's there?
I don't know. Who's there? Ouch. There's more. I was just kind of wanting to look at this place instead of having to fight. Oh. Man, look at this place. This is crazy. Okay, let me go back up here because there was a lever. A lever. Oh! Maybe I shouldn't have done that? Maybe that was going to be something that came out of there and I could have just shot that. Doesn't reload either. Oops. This place looks huge. Okay, let's go check out this door, I guess, that... Laboratory. Okay, we'll go in there. Crimson. Discover the significance of Crimson Nirnroot. There's another one here. Oh, what in the heck are you? You're a new creature. What the heck are you? so we have some kind of gate. Ooh, activate button. I see something glowy back there. I guess it's just a light. Okay, so this is a way out. Like a direct route out. Oh, how did I miss? Wait, what? Seriously? There we go. Alright. They don't even see us anyhow. Let's go over... Let's switch over to this. Let's head into here. Oh, more of the root. Regular root. Okay, I can take all this stuff without being in trouble. So someone was doing some experiments down here. Extended invisibility. We're not big into that. Holy cow. There's a dead body over here. Atonement Sphere. Sendirion's Field Journal. Oh, okay, so we gotta collect 30 of them. Sendirion's Field Journal. 4E58 second seed Midas. I spent a large portion of my life unraveling the mystery of Nirnroot, and yet still feel unfulfilled. The trilled sound this strange herb emits seems to taunt me, to push me even harder to discover its secrets. Even after a generous and indomitable traveler became a field collector in my stead and provided me with 5 score of Ninroot, I was only able to muster what I consider a mediocre alchemical creation at best. This only served to strengthen my hunger and whet my appetite for the solution. It wasn't until over 15 years later that the answer to my prayers was carried into my basement workshop at the Westweld Inn. The first thing I heard was a familiar tone, the unmistakable warble unique to Nirnroot. But when I turned around, my heart leapt and a chill ran down my spine. This was indeed Nirnroot, but of a variety the likes of which I have never seen. The herb was awash in a spectral array of red hues, each leaf seemingly emblazoned with innumerable variation of crimson. Couldn't move. I was completely transfixed. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined a species of Nirnroot with such a unique property. After an After an awkward silence, I finally managed to stammer out a few questions to the traveler who brought me this treasure. I told him. He told me the name was Obeth Arnesian. I think that's how you pronounce it. A treasure seeker from Skyrim. Apparently, he'd been exploring the vast subterranean network of a grand caverns called Blackreach and had stumbled across what he dismissed as a noisy red weed. His expedition was largely unsuccessful, and he didn't want to leave the caves empty-handed, so Obeth picked one of the Crimson Nirnroot to bring home. He said it took him some time, but eventually he was pointed to my way, and that perhaps I'd pay a fair price for it. Before I could gather my wits and ask anything else, Obeth offered to sell me the Crimson Nirnroot sample. A map showed me how to find Blackreach and the strange key needed to breach its outer defense. So that's what I just picked up. It took me mere moments to decide. Obeth left Skingrad 1,000 spectrums richer, but I would have easily paid 10 times that amount to obtain the sample alone. It took a year of planning, but I was able to pack up and sell my workshop and make my way into Skyrim. Before delving headfirst into Blackreach, I knew I needed to set up a new laboratory, but wished to do so in seclusion. After making inquiries at the College of Winterhold, of which I was an honorable member, I was directed to speak to Avrusa Sarethi, a student of botanical alchemy who had a small farm near the city of Riften. But bartering my knowledge of Nirnroot cultivation, I was able to secure Sarethi's farm as a launching point for my field research. So was this the farm maybe that we found? I'm guessing. That had a bunch of that Nirnroot. Someone said make note of that. I didn't write down, so I'm gonna have to go find that again and kind of make note of where I found it. I kept the knowledge of the Crimson Nirnroot a secret from Avrusa, but imparted everything else I knew to her in exchange for her hospitality. A few months passed, but I was finally ready to enter Blackreach. I used the atonement sphere that Obeth had provided and descended into the depths. My goal was to gather enough Crimson Nirnroot to produce my greatest alchemical creation to date. I was certain it would take at least 30 of them to provide a necessary catalyst. It brings me to the present. My initial research seems to indicate that the Crimson Nirnroot was a similar affinity for moisture as the garden variety, but also maintains some sort of symbiotic relationship with an enormous fungi that inhabits Blackreach. It's my guess that the fungi itself is the source of water, absorbing it from the moisture subterranean air like a sponge. This provides the ideal environment for the Nirnroot to grow. Fortunately, the Crimson Nirnroot appears to have a vastly shortened lifespan, and they are in no way plentiful down here. Gathering 30 of them will be quite a challenge, but hopefully the denizens of Blackreach will allow me to gather my samples unhindered. Okay. So it looks like he died in the process. Oh, that's got to be comfortable. A stone bed. Other boots of hauling. Oh, whoa, hold on. Does this give me, like, strength? Carry increased by 30 points. So, if I put those on, 435. Oh, mole. Okay, we're keeping those on us. Pretty cool. All right, I think... okay, let's read this. Rerum Dirennis. I am 611 years old. I've never had children of my own, and I have many nieces and nephews, and a cousin who have been raised with the tales and traditions of our ancient illustrations. Can't speak today. Illustrations and occasionally notorious clan, the Direnni. Few families in Tamriel can boast so many famous figures, wielding so much power over the fate of so many. Our warriors and kings are stuff of legend, and it is not to dismiss their honor and their achievements, to say they have heard quite enough about them. I myself have never picked up a sword or written an important law, but I am part of the lesser known, but still important Direnni tradition, the way of the wizard. My own autobiography would be little interest to prosperity, though my nephew, nieces, and cousins indulge me to tell the wild tales of the life in the chaotic second era of Tamriel. But I have few ancestors whose stories should be told. They may have changed history as we know it as dramatically as my better known relatives. Their names are in danger of being forgotten. Most recently, Lysandus, the king of Daggerfall, was able to conquer his ancient enemies of Sentinel, in part of thanks to his court sorceress, Medora Direnni. Her grandfather, Jorvin Denery, was imperial battle mage to the court of Dunmar, Empress of Tamriel, Kadahar. I'm sorry, guys, with the names. Assisting her in creating peace in the time of Tamriel. His great-great-grandfather, Deladil Denari, had similar roles with the first Potentate and encouraged the guild act, without which we would not have all the professional organizations we have today. His ancestor many times back was the witch Raven Direnni, who, with better known cousin Aiden and Ryan, brought an end to the tyranny of the later Alisane Empire. Before the Sigics of Atrium, it is said she created the arts of enchantment, learning how to bind the soul into a gem and use that to ensorcel all manners of weaponry. But in this story of our ancestor, even more ancient, more distant than Raven, I wish to tell. Wow, we have a lot of names. In Eslil Direnni, harkens back to the humble beginnings of our clan in the tiny farming village of Hyenril on the banks of the river Amios, which was called by Diren, hence his family name. Like all Somerset Isles in those days, he was simply planter of the fields. But while others only grew enough to sustain their immediate kin, even distant cousins of the Dirennis worked together. They would decide as a group which field were best for wheat, orchard, vine, livestock, or apiary, and thereby always having the best yield of a farm which worked alone, being the best as it could be, or could, with what it had. As Sally had a particular poor farm for most kind of agriculture, but smaller herbs found its stony, loamless, acidic soil very comfortable. Out of necessity, more than anything else, had become an expert of all manner of herbs. For the most part, of course, they used in flavoring cooking. But as you know, hardly any plant grew on the surface of which our world without a magical potential. Even so long ago, witches already were in existence. It would be ridiculous for me to suggest that Sally Dirennis invented alchemy. What he did, what we can all be grateful for, is that that he formulated into an art and science. There were no witches' covens in Hynril, and of course there would be no mage guild yet for thousands of years. So people would come to him for cures. He learned for himself the exact formula for combining black lichen and rue brush to create a cure for all manners of poison, and the amount of willow and anther to crush and mix with chokeweed to cure diseases. There are few more greater threats to Trigel in those peaceful days than disease and accidental poisoning. Yes, there were some dark forces in the wilderness, trolls, chimera, and occasionally malevolent fairy folk, and will-o'-the-wisp. But even the youngest, most foolish Altmer knew how to avoid them. There were, however, a few unusual threats which Asella had a hand in defeating. One of the tales told of him that I believe is to be true is how he was brought. A young niece who had been suffering from an unusual disease, or unknown disease. Unknown. Despite his ministrations, she grew weaker and weaker every morning. Finally, he gave her a bitter-tasting drink, and the next morning, ashes were found all around her bed. A vampire had been feeding on the poor girl, but Asriel's potion had turned her very blood into poison without harming her in the least. Wait, so vampires can be invisible? If only this formula had not been lost in the midst of history. This would have been enough to make him a minor but significant figure in the annals of early Somerset. But at the point in history, a barbarian tribe called the Lokvar had found their way down the Dern River, and recognized Trigel as rich target for raids. The Dirennis, not being warriors yet, but simple farmers, were helpless and could only flee and watch the Lokvar take the best of their crops, raid after raid. Acelo, however, had been experimenting with vampire dust and brought his cousins to him with a plan. The next time that Lokvar were sighted in the Dern, the word went out, and all the most able-bodied came to Asriel's laboratory. When the barbarians arrived in Trigel, they found the farms deserted and assumed that all had fled as usual. As they set after stealing the bounty, they suddenly found themselves under attack by invisible forces. Believing the Dirennis farmers had farmers to be haunted, they ran away very quickly. They attempted a few more raids, but for their greed would always eventually overpower their fear, and every time they were set upon by attackers who could not see. Sorry. As barbaric as they were not stupid, and they changed their mind about the sources of their defeat. Could not be that the farms were haunted, because the crops were still being tended and harvested, and the animals seemed to show no fear. The Lokvar decided to send a scout to the farm to see if they could spy their secrets. The scout sent word back to Lakvar that Dirennis farms were populated with flesh and blood, entirely visible Altmer. He continued to watch as his barbarian cohorts moved down the river, and he saw the elderly and children flee for the hills, while the able-bodied farmers and their wives went to Acella's laboratory. He saw them go in. He saw no one come out. As usual, Blackvar were repelled by invisible forces, but their scouts soon told them that what they saw happening in the laboratory. The next night, two of Blackvar approached Acella's farm very stealthily and managed to kidnap him without alerting the rest of Dirennis. The Lakvar chieftain, knowing that the farmers could no longer count on the alchemist to make them invisible, considered an immediate attack on the farms, but he was very vengeful sort and felt that he had been humiliated by these simple farmers. A crafty plan emerged in his mind. What if the Dirennis, who always saw his barbarian tribes coming, for once did not? Imagine the slaughter if no one ever had a chance to flee. Scout had told the chieftain about Acella's had used the dust of a vampire to make the farmers invisible. But he was not sure what the other ingredients had. He described the incandescent powder of Acella's had mixed into the dust. Acella, of course, refused to help Lakvar, but they were experts in torture and as well as pillage. And he knew he would have to talk or die. Finally, after hours of torture, he agreed to tell them what the incandescent powder was. He did not know the name, but he called it glow dust. It only remains of slain Willow the Wisp. He told them that they would need a lot of it if they wanted to turn the whole tribe invisible for the raid. Lakvar grumbled that not only did they have to find and kill a vampire to attain his dust, but find and kill several Willow Wisps to get theirs. In a few days' time, they came back with ingredients the alchemist asked for. The chieftain, not being a complete idiot, made Acella taste the potion first. He did as he was told and turned invisible, demonstrating that it did truly work. The chieftain put him to work creating more. No one apparently noticed that while he did, he was nibbling on black lichen and rue brush. The Lokvar took the potion as he doled it out, and soon, but not too soon, that they didn't suffer. They were all dead, so he poisoned them. The scout who had seen Acella mixing the invisibility potion had apparently mistook the glow of the candlelight in the laboratory for incandescence, which the second ingredient of the invisible potion did not possess. The second ingredient was actually dull, simple redwood, red wort, and the one most common herbs in Tamriel. When they had insisted insisted during the torture that Anseol tell them what the incandescent powder was. Anseol remembered that he had once experimentally mixed the glow dust and the vampire dust together once and created a powerful poison. It was simple enough to steal a little red wart from the barbarians' camp, mix that with the vampire glow dust in mixture, and create a potion that was in fact an invisibility potion. After curing himself, he gave the poison to the barbarians. Lokvar, being dead and never again raided the Nari farms, and having no other enemies, they were able to grow more and more, prosperous and powerful. Generations later, they left Somerset and began their historic adventures on the Tamriel mainland. Rerum Dirennis, because of his excellence as an alchemist, was invited to Atrium and became a Sizzik. It is not known how many more of the common formulas we know today were invented by him there, but I have no doubt the science, the art, the alchemy, as we know it today, would not exist without him. That is all that in distant past. Selly innovations, like my modest one, like the achievements of the Naris throughout history, are but the steeping stone on the wonders which will come in the future. I wish I could be there to witness them, but if I can only share some of the past with the children of Dirennis and the children of Tamriel, then I'll consider my life well spent. Okay, very interesting book. So it's just kind of a backstory to some of the alchemy that was going on. So not really exactly tied into this, but good information, no doubt. Guys, I know we did a lot of reading today, but I'm going to end the episode here today. Tomorrow, we'll be exploring the rest of this place, so stay tuned to that. If you're not subscribed, make sure you guys hit that bell notification. Or even if you are subscribed, hit that bell notification, because you'll be notified when it comes out. I'm pretty regular on, for anybody new here, pretty regular on when I post. I post pretty much every single day. There's a few times where days are skipped, but I'll let you know if something like that's going to happen in the community tab, so keep an eye on that. Smash that like button. It really helps out the channel a lot. Go check out the Discord. We got quite a few people, joining up over there, so that the community is growing. Check out our Facebook page, Twitter, and Reddit page, and all the information down in the description below. If you want to support the channel even further, I have a Patreon page. Go check that out. It'd be really much appreciated if you could take a few minutes just to go take a look at it. Don't feel like you need to be a supporter, but it really would help move the videos to a higher quality and maybe better quality in the long term. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.